Jonathan Lee Bridges investigates. I am in the unincorporated community of Carson, California. There was a terrible tragedy that occurred at this lot here, May of 2014. Carol Ann Coronado. I don't know if you've ever heard of that name. She stabbed 3 of her children inside her home that used to be here. It's an empty lot. She stabbed her 3 children, folks. She had a 2-year-old. She had a 16-month-old, and she had a 2-month-old baby. And she did the unthinkable. She stabbed them to death out of her home. Yes, it's a wild case. Passing through, I want to remind everyone that evil exists. And she reminds me of a Susan Smith, Andrea Yates type of woman that did the unthinkable to her own children. Now, she was ultimately convicted. Mentally ill. That's the route that the defense plays. They always do that. But eventually a jury convicted her, and she's serving life in prison without the possibility of parole in California. Let me give you some information about Carol Ann Coronado. Check it out. Torrance area mom sentenced to life in prison for killing 3 daughters, ages 2 and under. Carol Ann Coronado. You see her right here. This was her. A 32-year-old Torrance area woman has been sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole in the murder of her 3 young daughters. The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office announced Monday. This was some years ago, but I'm sharing awareness of the pure evil that exists out there, ladies and gentlemen. Carol Ann Coronado's sentencing came after she was convicted on November 30th, 2015 of first-degree murder in the fatal stabbings of her 3 young girls. 2-year-old Sophia, 16-month-old Zasmine, and 2-month-old Xenia, according to the DA's office. A judge also found true the special circumstance allegation of multiple murders and the special allegation that the woman used a deadly weapon in commission of the crime. The children were killed on May 20th, 2014 in Coronado's West 223rd Street home located in an unincorporated area between Torrance and Carson. The LA County Sheriff's Department investigated the case. She shared the residence with her husband. Yeah, right there. Look at those children. Responding deputies were told by the suspect's relatives upon their arrival that her mother had killed her children. Deputies found the 3 girls lying in a pool of blood on the bed with their mother. She was naked and holding a kitchen knife when they discovered her. She tried to harm herself. She initially pleaded not guilty by reason of sanity, but a judge later ruled that she was sane at the time. Wow, look at that. This is sad, folks. This is very, very sad. Happened at the location that I am sharing. Let me know what you think. So it happened here on this lot here. Let me just show you around the neighborhood. Here. She lived here. Now they're doing some building around here and everything. She lived here. Right here. It was 1018. And I guess the home has been torn down and they're going to build new condos here. This is what they're doing. But I want to show you something. Because there's like graffiti all over here. There's like graffiti all over this place. But it's wild, folks. It's wild. See what I mean? See what I mean here? All over the place here. And they're doing construction, but she used to have a house here. And now it's an empty lot. And it looks like they're building. A lot of graffiti here across the street. Redoing. This looks like a dangerous neighborhood. I'm a little bit fearful out here. People are out here looking at me, and it definitely, a lot of the graffiti out here looks like it's gang related. And I'm not part of a gang, but I did want to share that this type of crime occurred in Torrance, California. So look it up yourself, see, and let me know what you think about this particular case. I am JLR Investigates, boots on the ground, say no to graffiti. A lot of graffiti out here, right? That's graffiti, 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 graffiti. It just never stops. People tagging their territories, right? So we will talk soon. Pray for me in this neighborhood. And yeah, she deserves to be in prison the rest of her life. On scene. We'll talk soon. Stay tuned.